Citizens Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off the bye week, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's looking for a man on second down. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something...
All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field, and touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Whoa, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Crosses to 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Movement here from the tight end. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come over.
They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll try the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Shows him the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on his way. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The 49ers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. They'll try to get outside. Keeps the legs moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Matthews. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. The option look. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 15 to UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Niners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll return it. Giving him his pads. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock form and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You to keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He's looking to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. On downs. There's
not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Give to the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Smashes through. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
With the score, Charlotte 31, Old Dominion 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
That's at 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Getting some heat. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, in this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, the defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Charlotte! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes, and how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Looking for space to the left. Got it in the middle. It's Bloomberg. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Niners! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much.